Welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Blanca Estela and welcome to my channel. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial but using products that I bought from the blowout sale. I did a video of a blowout sale haul where I went to a blowout sale and I got a bunch of makeup. So I'm going to be using that makeup today. It's mostly brands that I've never used before and they're really super affordable. So that's why I wanted to do this tutorial. So I mostly have everything for a full face except a foundation and a primer. Yeah, I have everything else. Oh, except a highlighter and bronzer. But I have everything else. I already primed and set my eyelids. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off. I got two palettes, but they're all shimmer eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using the eyebrow palette that I got. It's an eyebrow and eye primer palette by S.HE Cosmetics. And it's a palette with powders that you use for your eyebrows and they're mattes. So I'm going to be using these on my lid, on my crease today. These ones right here, since it's the only matte shades that I have right now. And then I'll go in with the shimmer eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and start applying this to my crease. And this is going to be our transition shade. So I'm going to be putting all of it to my eyebrow like I do with all my transition shades. And I'm going to be using new brushes too. I didn't get this from the blowout sale, but these are new from Shop Miss A. They're new All About Eyes eye brush sets, and it's a 10-piece. Yeah, a 10-piece brush set, and it's really cute, and they're all pink, and it comes with a brush holder. I'm going to be using those brushes today just to test them out as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the brush number E126, and this is what the brush looks like. I like how it's pink and the brushes are white. It's really cute. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply that shade. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. Since it is pretty dark to be a transition shade, but it's the lightest one in the palette, I'm going to put it in my crease only. And then as I start getting less product on the brush, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to my eyebrow. Since it is pretty pigmented, I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab another brush. I'm going to be grabbing the, this one is the AOA Studio brush number E128. This one right here. And I'm going to be dipping this one into this darker brown shade next to the first shade. This one right here. And I'm going to be applying that to only my crease. That's why I'm using a smaller brush. So I'm only putting this in my crease, just to start defining it a little bit. That is pretty pigmented. Now I'm going to grab the same brush I used first and I'm just going to blend this out. Now with a different brush, I'm going to be grabbing this angled one. This one is the E125. And I'm going to be dipping this one into a darker brown shade. The one underneath the transition shade. This one right here. And I'm going to be applying this on the outer V of the eye and on the outer crease. That's why I'm using an angled one. So this one is really pigmented. Girl. Okay. So I'm just going to keep this on the outer V. And then bringing it to the crease. Now I'm going to grab the same brush I used first. And I'm just going to blend this out. And when I'm blending it out, I'm going to bring it to the rest of the crease. Just so it can be blended out more. I think I'm done with the mattes. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the shimmer eyeshadows. And I have two shimmer eyeshadows that I got from there. One is from, oh well, they're both from Profusion. Yeah, this one is their Twinkle Twinkle eyeshadow palette, which the yellow one is calling out my name, so I might use the yellow one, this one right here. But these two, I mean, they're all pretty, but I really want to use the yellow one for some reason. And then I also have this other one from Profusion. If I can open it. This one is their pearl eyeshadow. I can't read that. It's in cursive and I can't read the letters, but this is the palette right here. These are really pretty shimmer eyeshadows. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the yellow one all over my lid. And then I'll apply one of the bronzy ones in the center. So that's what I'm going to do. If I don't like it, I can just go ahead and smoke it out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and apply this dark like burgundy brownish shade, shimmery shade right here. I'm going to be applying this one to the outer V of the lid. And then I'm going to be applying the yellow. Then I'm going to apply the yellow one from the other palette on the rest of the lid. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to be using this flat one from the same brush set. It's the E131. This one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and wet the brush just so I can really get some pigment out of it. I don't know how pigmented they are, but just to be sure. That is really pretty. Okay. So to the outer V of the lid. That is actually pretty pigmented. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that, and then I'm going to do the other eye. Now I'm going to dip the other side of the brush on the yellow one. I'm going to wet it again. I'm dipping that one into this yellow one right here. That is actually really pretty. I actually love how this is coming out, girl. I'm just going to use my finger to blend the middle part out where the two eyeshadows are meeting. Like that. I am going to add some more or a yellow one. I feel like it's not pigmented enough. Eyeliner today, I'm going to be using this Accurate Liquid Eye Pencil from S.HE Cosmetics. I've never used one of their liquid eyeliners before. So I'm going to be using this today to wing out my eyeliner. And then it says that it's waterproof and long lasting. So we'll see. Girl, that is a really sharp wing. I believe this was $1 if I'm not mistaken. $1 or $2. I think. I don't remember. But it was pretty affordable. And it dried down really fast, and it looks like it's going to dry down matte. So that's pretty good. And it is pigmented. So far, so good. I did like the eyeshadow palettes. They were pretty pigmented, and I thought the shimmer eyeshadows were going to be like a little patchy, but they weren't. They were pretty pigmented and really easy to work with. And I really like the eyebrow palette to use as eyeshadows as well. For mascara, I'm going to be using the City Color Waterproof Mascara. I've never used any mascaras by City Color either. So I'm going to be using this to prep my top lashes for eyelashes. The mascara is not doing much for my eyelashes. It just coated them, but it didn't lift them or anything. So they're just kind of like in place how they were. So, okay. So I'm a little iffy on the mascara, but maybe they'll work better on my bottom lashes. So we'll see about that later. For eyelashes, I'm using these Cara eyelashes in the style Whipsy. Wispy, I believe that's the style. That's what it says on the packaging, and these were $2. So yeah. I've actually already tried eyelashes from Cara Beauty, and I actually really liked them. They were really pretty. I kind of lost them, so. And I like how the band is really, really thin, so it makes it really easy to work with. And then after I'm done applying my eyelashes, I didn't get any foundation, or no, I did get concealer, but I didn't get foundation or primer. So I'm going to be doing that off camera. Then I'll come back to do the rest of what I do have. I already went ahead and I applied my primer and my foundation. For a primer, I used my Pore Eraser by Maybelline. Yeah, the baby skin one. And then for foundation, I used my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Now for concealer, I did get a Photo Chic concealer quad by City Color, which is just a little like palette with concealer of concealers. This one right here. And it comes with 3 creams and 1 powder, which I'm guessing you can use a powder to set it. I'm not sure, it doesn't tell you. But I did get the one in the shade medium, and I'm going to be using this one right here since I do want to highlight. And it's the lightest one in the palette. Well, this is the lightest one, but I don't want it too light. So I'm going to be using this one right here. And I'm going to be applying it with my AOA Studio Brush number E108 from the High Def brush set. This one right here. I'm just going to dip the brush in here just because I don't have anything else to apply with. I'm just going to dip the brush in here. Get some on the brush. And then go ahead and apply it to my under eye. It did brighten up my under eye. I know you guys can see the difference. It did cover up my dark circles. So that's pretty cool. I do like the pigment of this concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the other under eye, and I'm just going to use it to highlight down my nose, my cupid's bow, my brow bone, my chin, and my forehead. So I'm going to use the same shade. So I do like this little concealer palette. It is pretty good. Since I do have a translucent powder I want to use, well, not a translucent powder, but a powder. I'm not going to use the little powder in here, but I will use it next time. And to set my face today, I did get a banana powder by S.HE Cosmetics. And I've never tried banana powder at all, not from any brand. So that's why I decided to get it this time, because I was like, it is affordable and I'm going to see if I like it. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to use it to bake under my eyes. I'm also going to use it to set the rest of my face as well. So I'm just going to pour some on the cap a little bit. So I'm just going to dip my beauty sponge in the powder and then apply to my under eye. And then I'm just going to use my brush. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face with it. I've never used banana powder before, so I don't know if I'm supposed to use it to set the rest of my face, but that's what I'm doing. So it does feel a little bit like heavy under my eyes. Like it feels like it's drying my under eye. If that makes any sense. That's how like heavy and tight it feels under my eyes right now with the powder. But maybe it's because I put a lot of powder on. But I'm not sure. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and sweep away the powder under my eyes. I don't know if it's because I put a lot of powder, but if you guys can see, like, it is really cakey up here, and then, like, it took away some of the foundation right here. So you can see through my skin. I don't like that. So next time I probably won't put so much, maybe because I put a lot. Because the rest of my face doesn't look like that. So I'm just going to get my brush and kind of with, like, blend it out with the leftover concealer on the brush. You can get blush or highlighter or bronzer either. So I'm going to do it off camera real quick, and I'm going to come back and finish the rest of my eyes. So I did finished my face makeup, and I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the bottom lash. And I'm going to be using the shade that I used to as my transition shade. I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. But I'm also going to add the yellow shimmer eyeshadow underneath the transition shade. And I'm going to see how that looks under my eyes. Now I'm going to grab a smaller brush, which is just a small detailed brush. This one right here. This one is the E134. Oh yeah, 134. Now I'm going to dip it into the yellow shimmer shadow that I added on my lid. And I'm going to put it all over the bottom. And I'm keeping this one really close to the lash line. That's why I'm using this small, precise brush. And I'm going to be using the same mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't like what they did to my top lashes, so maybe it's different on my bottom lashes. I actually do like what they did to my bottom lashes. It separated them pretty good, and it did give it a little bit of volume. So it's good for your bottom lashes, not for your top lashes. Okay. Now for lip liner and lipstick. For lip liner, I'm going to be using a lip liner from City Color. This is their City Chic lip liner in the shade Pecan. It's pretty big, and I think this was $2. And I've never tried lip liners from City Color either. I did fill them in a little bit. It is a pretty color. It's really easy to apply as well. Now I'm going to be using a liquid lipstick from Amuse Cosmetics. And this one is in the shade Lip. I think the shade name were off, but it's a nude one. I swatched it, and I liked how it swatched. It dried down really good, and it wasn't patchy or anything, and it was pretty pigmented. So that's why I was excited to try it. So I'm going to try it today. That is really pretty. And this was, I think, $2. Yeah, $2. It's really pigmented and it's really lightweight. It is drying down really fast. And it's a really, really pretty nude shade. Okay, guys. Okay, you guys. So that is it for this video. I enjoyed every product I used today. I'm a little iffy on the powder still. I mean, it didn't make my under eye crease, and it set it really, really good. I just didn't like how it made that part right here patchy, but I did fix it. But it could have been the concealer too. But I like both products. And yeah, my makeup looks really good. The eyeshadows are really easy to work with. I love the liquid lipstick, the mascara. I like it for my bottom lashes, not my top lashes. And yeah. Oh, and I really like the eyelashes. They're really, really pretty. And the eyeliner as well. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did like every product, so you know. I will link everything down below for you guys like I always do. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please. And please subscribe to my channel. Because I love you. Okay? Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.